A rat fell into a container of rice. The exit was wide open above him, but he had everything he needed, so he never jumped. The rice slowly disappeared, and as it did, he sank deeper. By the time it was all gone, the exit was too far. He had no strength left to reach it. He didn't die from hunger. He died from never leaving. And the terrifying part, you might be doing the exact same thing right now. What the rat didn't know is that the container was old, wooden, sitting in the corner of a storage room that no one visited anymore. When the rat first fell in, he panicked. He scratched at the walls. He looked up at the opening, close enough if he tried. But then he smelled it. Rice. Everywhere. More food than he had ever seen in his life. So he stopped trying to leave. Why would he? The walls kept him safe from predators. The rice kept him full. The temperature was warm. Every instinct told him, this is enough. Stay. Days passed. He ate. He slept. He ate again. But the rice level was dropping, slowly, imperceptibly. Every day, the opening above him got a little further away. He noticed. Somewhere deep in his body, he noticed. But the rice was still there, still enough. So he stayed. At the time the last grain was gone, he looked up. The exit was still there, but it was too far now. His legs were weak from comfort. His muscles had forgotten how to fight. He had traded his only chance of escape for the feeling of being full. He didn't starve. He suffocated on safety. Psychologists call this comfort zone paralysis. It is not laziness. It is not a weakness. It is what happens when the brain registers safe and shuts down the signal that says grow. The human brain is wired for survival, not happiness, not fulfillment, survival. And survival tells you, if nothing is killing you right now, do not move. The known feels safer than the unknown. Always. Even when the known is slowly running out. The relationship you're in right now, not a bad one, not a painful one, just empty. You're not unhappy enough to leave. You're not happy enough to stay without effort. But it's familiar, it's safe, and leaving feels like falling into nothing. So you stay. Another month. Another year, another version of yourself is slowly disappearing. The exit is still open, but you keep waiting for the rice to run out first. Or the job. You took it because it paid the bills. You told yourself it was temporary. That was 4 years ago. 4 years of Sunday dread. 4 years of being underpaid and overqualified. 4 years of watching other people build things while you maintain things. But it's stable. It's known. And stability, when you've been afraid before, feels like the only thing worth protecting. So you don't apply. You don't ask. You eat the rice and watch the walls get higher. The friendships. The ones that have no depth anymore. Where you meet up out of habit, not connection. Where you perform a version of yourself that stopped being true years ago. You keep them because history feels like loyalty, because letting go of what once mattered feels like betraying who you were. But you know, somewhere underneath the comfort, you know, this isn't nourishing you, it's just familiar. The reason this happens is not a character flaw. It goes back further than you think. When you were young, unpredictability was dangerous. Change meant instability, and instability, depending on what your childhood looked like, could mean anything from disappointment to real harm. So your nervous system learned to read comfortable as safe and change as threat. That wiring doesn't disappear when you become an adult. It just shows up differently. As the job you won't quit, the relationship you won't leave, the version of yourself you won't let die. Your brain isn't broken. It's just still protecting a child who needed protecting. The problem is, you're not that child anymore. There are 3 things you need to see clearly. Not to fix everything, but to stop sinking without realizing it. First, discomfort is not danger. Your body will read the feeling of change as a threat. Your heart will race. Your thoughts will spiral. That feeling is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that something real is happening. Second, the exit does not get easier the longer you wait. Every day you spend in the container, the walls get higher. The muscles needed to climb get weaker. The best time to move was before the rice ran low. The second best time is right now. Third, and this is the one people skip, you are allowed to leave before it gets bad enough. You do not need a crisis to justify choosing better. You do not need to hit the bottom of the container to deserve a way out. The rat never made a dramatic choice to stay. He just kept choosing the rice, one day at a time, one meal at a time, until the choice was no longer his to make. Look up. Is the exit still there? How far away has it gotten? The exit doesn't close. You just run out of strength to reach it. Don't wait until the rice runs out.